Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's weekly musings is the truth about Ho'oponopono. I'm doing a series of weekly musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on everything that's going on in the world today, and I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. The truth about Ho'oponopono. Most people know about Ho'oponopono from Joe Vitale's book, Zero Limits. But the popular version is missing an important element. It's known as a Hawaiian prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. The Dr. Hugh Len used to heal an entire locked ward of a state mental hospital so that within 2 years the ward was closed. People had either gotten better or they'd been transferred to an unlocked ward. However, William Bloom traces it further. It turns out that it's an ancient Polynesian prayer that the entire village would say whenever an individual would do something wrong. They would address spirit, saying, "We are responsible. We are sorry. Please forgive us. There is only love. Thank you." I love his take on it. These key points are important. One, the group addresses spirit, not each other, not the transgressor nor the transgressed. Two, the group takes responsibility for the wrongdoing. Sorry is an apology, acknowledging the error. Forgiveness removes the energy so it no longer hurts. Love fills in the space and heals. Thank you expresses appreciation for the healing and completes the prayer. Energetically, this is what takes place. First, focus towards consciousness, not the personalities involved. Energy is directed upward or inward, depending on how you feel the connection. Secondly, there is collective ownership of the creation. The group holds energy. Anything an individual does within the energy field is a result of all the threads of interaction. Taking responsibility is taking ownership of the wrongdoing. You can only make change when you own the action. Sorry, in this case, is an action. It's the response part of taking responsibility. You can only make change when you feel what was done was wrong or caused injury. Forgiveness is the neutralizing step. It doesn't make the wrongdoing okay, but removes its ability to continue to hurt. It releases the discordant thread. Love brings in spirit, raises the energy, and fills the space created. Thank you completes the healing, expresses gratitude and appreciation to spirit. Imagine if you saw everything in your world as vibrating threads. Anything you read about or see in the news is a thread to your world. As a creator of your universe, you have the power to remove that thread from your experience. In doing so, you help to de-energize its strength in the collective. You can do this with family dysfunctional patterns, removing your participation in its travel through time. You create the possibility for others to be free of its effect as well. Practicing Ho'oponopono in this full and encompassing way declares your independence from the ties that bind, the unharmonious cords. This world is a playground, a fish tank, a model railroad layout created by consciousness for the joy and wonder of it. It is created by love and created with love. The energy it is manufactured with is love. Whenever there is anything that is not love, it's like poop on the playground. It muddies the water. It affects the structural integrity of the model. As creators of our reality, we can see this and we can go, oops, my bad, an effortless way to say, I'm sorry, and take ownership. The poop may not have come out of our physical body, but we can still take a compostable doggy bag and pick it up, an effortless way to respond. Love resets the diagram. Love restores the working order. Thank you appreciates consciousness beyond the personality level. Thank you, the universe. Thank you, your higher self. And thank you for reading this. And if you've had any experiences like this transforms your experience of what's going on in your life, please let me know. I love to read your comments. And I'll have to say, I'm reflecting on everything that's going on in the world today. I just did a session this afternoon where we talked about the politics that's going on and how it's affecting someone in their life. And I reflect on how it's affecting my life, and then having to realize now, wait a minute, I'm consciousness and this is a hologram. Everything within my world is a creation of consciousness and a creation of my consciousness as I'm perceiving it. So what would it be like if I did Ho'oponopono? What would it be like if I did William Bloom's take on it? Because right now everything seems really black and white, and those people really are creating chaos and evil in the world, and they're hurting people. And then we're kind of sort of getting mad at the other side for not reacting or responding the way that we think they should react or respond. And the problem with the other side is they tend to respond from integrity and trying to do the right thing but when you're in the face of such incredible wrongdoing, it can be actually kind of dangerous. But Dr. Hugh Len would sit down with all the folders of all the patients that were in this locked ward, and he would go through it one by one into Ho'oponopono on whatever that was within him that contributed to what was wrong with that particular patient. And he never met with any of the patients. He started doing that the day he was hired to be the psychiatrist for this ward. But if you think about it, within us, we are all part of this thread of connection in the world. There's great power in taking responsibility for your reality and making a change. Now, for some of us, the action has to be calling our senators, writing letters, participating in a protest. But energetically, we can do incredible things as well. And in some ways, I think energetically might be the primary way to go here. So do we all collectively step into a parallel universe where it's unfolding for everyone's favor? Do we all take responsibility for the chaos that is going on and reach to something more powerful than anything we can acknowledge here in the world and say, we're responsible for what we're perceiving. We're sorry that this is happening. Please release it and acknowledge that there is only love. Acknowledge this is a benevolent universe and appreciate it. Very simple, but can create profound change. So if you have an experience with this, leave me a comment below. I love to read your comments. And if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And please click the like button or the heart button, follow or subscribe. And that way you're telling the algorithm to get this out to as many people as possible and to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you'd like a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique. It'll give you a drone's eye perspective of everything that's going on in the world today. If you'd like to have some manifestation techniques, click on the link below to my self-study course, Manifesting Money and Miracles. It'll give you simple but profound techniques to completely transform your external reality. And if you'd like to have a session with me, I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your world, and I can answer any questions that you might have, and it's all recorded just for you. So click on the link below to book a session. And if you'd like to know how to do this for yourself, that is navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. And you can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com. And I'll see you next week in another Weekly Musings.